Hello YouTube, this is Elisha with the Intelligent Investor. Uh, this week I'm going to start a new series called the Super Investor Trade. What a Super Investor Trade is just someone who is really good at investing, who invests really large amounts of money. So we're going to get right into it. To start off with, I'm going to make the uh, disclaimer, just so you know, this is for education and entertainment purposes only. This is not investment advice. Go do your research, do your homework before you follow any of these trades. That's what an intelligent investor does. So let's get right into it then. Right, so these super investor trades are for trades until until the end of last week. So today's date is the 15th. It's a Monday, and these trades are for last week, ending on the Friday. So the first one here I've got is from a guy called Steven Romick, and he is one of the portfolio managers for First Pacific Advisors, and his stock buys not all that. I can promise you, I don't follow most of these people, except if they consistently beat the market by very, very big margins. So this guy bought Sierra Voyex Corp. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. JDE Pitts NV, Nexon Company Limited, Vale Resource Incorporated, Biorad Laboratories Incorporated, Eurofin Scientific SC, Rentokil Initial Peers. So yeah, the names are quite. Some of the names are quite. These I've never heard of these stocks. But if one of these piques your interest, or you just want to see what they're all about, do an initial research. You're free to go ahead. I don't have time to actually go through all of these stocks. So yeah, so I don't. So he also sold some of these stocks, Amazon, NXP Semiconductors, TE Connectivity, Analog Devices, Alphabets, which is your Google, Safran. I also sold the other class of Google shares, Meta Platforms, Gulfport Energy, Netflix, Wabtec. So I do know some of these heavy hitters like Amazon, your Google, your Facebook there, Netflix. So I'm probably thinking the reason why he sold is because their PEs are now quite high. The market isn't, overally is quite high. So you'll find some of these super investors, they are trimming off the large caps, the blue chips. And this is his return. It's shown right there. He hasn't quite, beat the market by a long shot, so I won't bother following him or replicating his trades. And as you know, just like Monish said, I am also a shameless cloner. So I will clone people, but I will clone people that have a track record. I won't just be going out there cloning every Tom, Dick, and Harry, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's that guy that I've already forgotten his name. That that's one of those things. Anyway, let's move on. Then we've got FPA Queens Road Small Cap Value Fund. I'm not really fond of small caps. If a stock is a small cap, it has to be really, really good. It has to be a no-brainer, as Monish says. So yeah, this guy, this fund, FPA Queensroad Small Cap Value Fund, bought Equity Commonwealth, John Bean Technologies, Upbound, Enstar, IAC, MSC Industrial, MDU Resources, Exos, Vishay, Intertechnology, G3 Apparel Group, MGIC Investment, Brookfield Assets Management, Cinex Corp. Um, so so these are like buys for the fund. The fund hasn't returned, a lot. So you'll see there, if you need to pause to actually see the returns, you can do that. But it wasn't interesting. It wasn't exciting for me to actually say, wait a minute. Let me have a look at what's really going on for this person to achieve this much. So yeah, the same fund reduced Cinex, Deckers Outdoor, American Equity, United Natural Foods. So yeah, so that's that. Then one of my favorites, this guy follows the Warren Buffett style of investing, and is also very good friends with Monish Pabrai. So yeah, he piqued my interest in that regard. And you see, this fund, he doesn't have too much going on. He doesn't have too much movement, and this is what I like. I don't like funds that buy, sell that are, too active, because that really erodes investors value. So with Monash, he bought Alpha Metallurgical Resources, and he also bought Arc or Arch Resources. So full disclosure, I own shares in AMR. That's a very good stock. I had that one from Monish Pabrai, and Guy probably had that from Monish as well. So as I said, I'm a shameless cloner. If the stock and investment makes sense, if I do my research and I find out that this guy is onto something, then I will buy. So this is his returns. 10-year performance, he has made 100% in 10 years. He's made 64 in 5 years. You see, it's quite good. It's quite good. So yeah, so that's Guy Guy Spia or Spire, whatever. So yeah, there's also Robert Olstein Capital Management. As you can see, he's got a lot going on for Q2. He's bought Aptiv PLC, Milo by Douglas Dynamic, Frontier Corp, LKQ, Johnson Outdoors, First Advantage, Prestige Consumer Healthcare, Baxter International, CVS Health, Zima Biomed, Stanley Black& and Decker, United Parcel Service. I like that one. UPS, it's got a very good return on equity. United Health, I like that one as well. But I'm not invested in these. I like to have a concentrated portfolio. WNC, Wabash National, Integral Life Sciences Holdings, Target Corp, I like that one as well. Very good return on equity. Schlumberger Limited, Bexton Dickinson, Dennis Corp, CBRE Group, Dine Brands. So yeah, you can, if anything piques your interest or you just like the name or whatever, you can go and look these up and see what's going on, why he's buying. There's only one reason why a super investor will buy a stock is because it's going up in value. But selling, on the other hand, uh, people might sell because they want to buy their girlfriends a new boat or something, silly like that. So yeah, I also bought CMI, FHB, Fortive Corp, FedEx. I like that one as well. Johnson and Johnson. I like that one, but I'm not invested in these. Full disclosure. So yeah, he has sold some of these. So Shift, Avento, Home Bank shares, Wells Fargo. Those are big ones. Meta Platforms, eBay. There's some of the big ones here. Universal Health, Google, Delta Airlines, Goldman Sachs. Um, so yeah, American Express, Texas Instruments. Those are some of the big ones. So So as I said, you can pause and have a look at some of these, but yeah, too much activity for my liking, and he hasn't made that much. The returns are not very exciting, so yeah, I'll pass. So these are his returns right there, and he is obviously the guy in the orange is the guy in the orange. So it's not, you know, anything to write home about. So yeah. Right, human value fund. So this guy has bought two Bristol Myers, the blue chips, Adobe Inc. I quite like Adobe. It's got a very good ROE. Uh, so this is the return. 10 years is made 10%. You see, that's not exciting at all. Um, yeah, so he sold Microsoft. He sold. Let me see if there any Wells Fargo, Google, GSK, Amazon. So those are some of the big names there that he has sold. And my guess is just that the market is quite overvalued at the present moment, and this is why some of these super investors will sell some of those big stocks. So let's remember to uproot the weeds and water the flowers. There's this thing on Wall Street that if a position gets too big because the stock is doing well, people trim down that big size so that they can invest in some of their stocks that haven't done that well. And this is counterintuitive. It doesn't make sense at all. If something is doing well, leave it alone. Why do you have to change it? So personally, I will leave it alone. I do adjust my portfolio, but not in this way to trim back on stocks that are doing well. So that's it from me. Thank you very, very much. That actually is not my email. It's a generic email that came with the template. So do follow me on Instagram, and I will have something going on TikTok as well. I'll put that information in the description. So thank you very much, and happy investing, everyone. See you at the top. Peace.